Hello, MVP. I'd like to take a couple minutes to explain a few programs that the coaches are going to be looking at this year that are offered by USA Swimming. Um, this is done automatically after all meets are complete. As a matter of fact, after each meet, this information will get updated. Um, the first one is the IMX Extreme Challenge. There's two parts to it. There's IMR and IMX. IMR is the stepping stone to IMX. So shorter distances of the strokes and an IM swim for IMR, where IMX is going to be the longer distances of the strokes plus the IM as well. How swimmers get scored. So each season we start over fresh. You have to compete in each event at least once legally to get your time. The faster your time, the higher your score will be for IMX and IMR. Several reasons why this is important. One, this is going to play into how swimmers progress through the club into each training group and the expectations on that. And then also, it keeps our kids from focusing solely on one stroke and maybe the shorter distances. Like we want to work to get to IMX. All right. So what does that feel like? Keeping our kids well-rounded. We're not saying we have to be the best at every single stroke per se, but we are good at every stroke. It allows us to say, hey, you can still be a breaststroker. That's where your dominant score comes from. But hey, I've also can score pretty well in my backstroke and butterfly. All right. So staying well-rounded on that, it will be great for high school and middle school season that we are able to have our swimmers participate in multiple events and strokes. It just gives us depth that we need to continue to compete on the high school and middle school side. And then the last reason it's important, if you know, swimmers are like, man, I'm tired, I'm not improving, I don't enjoy this as much anymore, why am I not dropping time, I just don't enjoy it. This is a great way to say, hey, great, you've got an awesome backstroke score, but what about your breaststroke and butterfly score or your IM score? We haven't swam those in a while. Let's try that again. And all of a sudden they're seeing they're dropping time and they're getting better, and that will help their confidence through the season and the course of a meet as well. And then the second big part is the virtual club championship. This grades the club as a whole. So it takes sprint-free, distance-free, fly back, breast, and IM. In certain distances, it's broken up by age group, gender, and the strokes, like I just mentioned. And it grades us based on swimmers' scores from how fast they are. With this and even IMX, IMR, we can look at how we compare to our local LSC or Indiana Swimming, our central zone that we're in, and USA Swimming as a whole, and how do we compare to kids our age in different events. And then as a club, this will help coaches with goals like, hey, our sprint free is doing really, really well. Our backstroke is doing good, but we're kind of lacking in breaststroke and IM. And maybe that's going to be a focus of a couple more practices, and we're going to start getting kids more into breaststroke and IM and building that up, because we want to be as well-rounded as we can, both as a individual swimmer and as a team of swimmers. And that's really why this year and our coming years we're going to focus on this IMR and IMX events. You will get two more follow-up videos, one showing IMX, IMR, and the charts and where to find it, and then also virtual club championships and what those charts look like and what, as coaches, we are looking for.